there's a sense of order that comes out of music. And there are certain intervals that you would use in music to gain a certain feeling, or to attach, or to what's a better word, to foreshadow what is coming. And I think what I'm about to show you might be the first time that somebody's pointed it out on YouTube. So this might be breaking, all right? But I'm going to show you what's coming, and they gave us a clue through this video. Watch this.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Toxic masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it? We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy?
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
But she says
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie.
Come on.
To say the right thing. To act the right way.
Bro, not cool, not cool.
Some already are. In ways big
Yo, men,
and small.
I am strong.
But some is not enough.
It's not how we treat each other, okay? Okay.
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
I'm on to you, Deep State. I'm on to you. Did you hear that? Did you hear that interval at the end? Just in case you missed it, I'm going to play just that interval so you can hear for yourself. And you tell me, what is it a reference to? Are you ready for this? Did you hear the violin? Did you hear the note that the violin played? Did you hear the interval that when you overlap the two tracks was created? Did you recognize it? Did you hear it? In fact, it's the introduction to the Game of Thrones. Now, before you shut down my channel, before you stop listening and you say, oh my gosh, Rick, that's a horrid show. Why would you even reference Game of Thrones? Well, I'll tell you why. It's a work. It's a narrative, and it fits the scenario beautifully. Let me tell you exactly what's going on. This is easy. You see, the Gillette commercial is a precursor. It's getting us to talk about the idea of toxic masculinity and talk about how the masculinity has destroyed the people of the earth for so long. You see, what they're trying to get us to do is talk about how the ways of the Lord are ineffective and no good, and how we need a new way. And that new way, new world, new order, get it? Is right around the corner. And here is where they're going. Psychologically, all right? Music is in us. It is part of us. We cannot live without it. That's why we have it in our world. And it's used in all kinds of great ways, but it's also used by the deep state for bad things. And what they just did was tied in spiritually. This conversation about toxic masculinity that we're having as an entire planet right now to the season finale, the final season of Game of Thrones. There is so much conjecture, so much theory going forward right now about the final season of Game of Thrones and what's actually going to happen. And although it's already been taped, nobody knows. It's being kept very secret. But let me tell you, the scenarios, the probability of it having a very significant feminist ring to it in the way it finalizes and ends up, it's gone up. It's really high. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know how it's going to play out, but I know they're connected. Because there's one thing that I can pride myself on. It's that I have discernment. I have an ability to see and to hear things and to connect things. And this is something that I have always had. And that's what's made the House of Hidalgo show and now this show, the Hidalgo show, popular with certain kinds of people, is that they recognize the ability that I have to connect certain events and certain things and put them together in a very clear way. Objective. Okay? So, watch. I'll be right back. So Hollywood is writing the narrative. Hollywood has created a narrative that the world is going to talk about. 16 million people watch this show. That's just the ones they know about. There's all kinds of methods for watching this show these days, and not all of them are legal. Not all of them are trackable. So those are just the ones that are trackable that they know of. 16 million people. They know this is an opportunity to make a massive statement and to get the world talking about something in particular. Game of Thrones Season 7 is that opportunity. So look for it, wait for it, know it's coming, and be prepared to discuss the details, because I can almost assure you that toxic masculinity is going to be a deep topic at the end of the day. Season 7, Game of Thrones. You heard it here first.